So those that followed me for a while will know about the stress jug, but I'm just going to fill you in terms of how resilience can impact on our stress jug. So I am going to draw a jug. So this is the jug, and the idea is that we have loads of different stresses in our life, and everyone has a different level of stress that they're going to be able to manage, that they can just live with. Some people it may be up here, some people it may be down here, and it doesn't matter where your stress jug is, your stress level in your jug is, as long as you kind of have an understanding of where it is. And then within this stress jug we have the buffer zone, which is the gap between the stress in your jug and the top of your jug. So that is this gap here. So the idea that sometimes we have little bits of stress that come in, or we have loads of things that fall in, and the idea that if we aren't emptying our jug, it's just going to overflow. And the idea of being able to build your resilience is that you're able to live better in this buffer zone. You're going to be more resilient to that stress, whether it's the little bits of stress coming in, or whether it's stress that's flying in. The more resilient you are to the stress, the more you're going to be able to manage it. And that goes back to the 7 C's that I spoke about in the other video, but also just being able to roll with the punches, so to speak. So being able to be aware of the things that make us stress and how we're able to manage it and how we're able to be resilient to those things. So knowing what to use to be able to help us cope, whether it is challenging our negative thoughts, whether it is knowing to take some time out from interacting with other people, or taking time off social media, or just taking some time out just to rest and recharge. But with our stress jug, we have some stresses that are going to keep coming back in. This could be bills, it could be relationships, any sort of thing. And that is going to keep, even if we are emptying our jug naturally by using our resilience boosting skills, there's going to be some things that keep flying around. And again, that's completely normal, as long as you are able to manage in this buffer zone. And as I said, there are many ways you can do this, through loads of different coping skills, through mindfulness and knowing what works well for you. But the more resilient you are, and the more you are able to use the skills, the more you're going to be able to manage your stress jug. You're going to be able to stay in that buffer zone, however big that buffer zone is for you. But you're just going to know that if you are becoming overwhelmed, as that starts to creep up, know your signs, know your triggers that you're becoming overwhelmed, and being able to do something before it overflows and you become really overwhelmed and unable to really manage what you're going through. So I hope that's helpful and kind of put it into contextualizes again why having resilience is important for us, how resilience can help us to protect from different mental health difficulties, and how it can really offset of the risk of your mental health really impacting on your life. So I hope you found that helpful, and you have a good day.